Beers and Bros! Beers and Bros! Have some coffee!
Good morning, mother truckers. How you doing? Ah, it is Beards and Brews time. Delmer, Josh, how y'all doing, man? Uh, been a long week, and it's going to be an even longer weekend. Got a lot of work to do around the house. Going to be fun. Uh, so Randy, what's up, dude? Uh, so as you could imagine, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. This is my fifth cup of coffee. I'm wired. So, as you could tell by the tagline of this episode, gonna do a little autumn beard survival tips for you. I've got a cap to show you. Uh, Sean's gonna come popping in here, probably about 10 minutes or so, and we got some cool stuff for you. Uh, Now, first and foremost, who is looking forward to the fall? I am. Uh, the fall is my time of year, uh, especially the beard stuff, the soaps. You know, uh, I really get into all of the fall scents. And what most guys don't realize or they don't pay attention to is the weather changes and the effects that they have on their beard. Uh, when the fall crisp air starts to come in and the humidity level drops, uh, hey Phil, what's up, dude? Uh, but when that cooler air comes in and the humidity drops, it affects our beards, and you know it will dry your beard out a little more than normal. So what I always suggest first and foremost is, along with whatever oils you're using that day, add a little bit of butter in the morning. It'll help keep your beard hydrated a little bit and keep it from drying out. And it will also help, uh, especially if you live in a colder climate like the Northeast, it'll also help protect against wind damage, which uh, wind damage can really do a number on your beard. And I found a product that I tried and I love it. Um, you can get this on Etsy from a uh, company called Wonderland, and this is a beard refresher spray. This stuff is fantastic. You feel your beard drying out throughout the day. A couple of spritzes of this, brush it through, and let me tell you something. It'll revitalize that beard. Uh, the ingredients on this is liquid aloe vera, witch hazel, vegetable glycerin, all natural, cedarwood essential oil, clove oil, blood orange essential oil. They've got two different scents, and this is kind of the more fall one that I picked up. Uh, yeah, hey, Josh, let me tell you something. The liquid butter from Flaming Beard is in my top two. Uh, it's absolutely phenomenal. I really enjoy the activated charcoal blend. It really does a really nice number on my skin and my beard. Uh, and it just, man, makes your beard pillow soft. Uh, but this stuff uh, from Wonderland, this bottle is $7.50 on the Wonderland Etsy site. And this bottle will last you all through the fall. I promise you. Very good investment. Uh, let's see. Yeah, Delmer, uh, Flaming Beard, man. Liquid butter. It's badass. I've been using two liquid butters lately. I've been using the Flaming Beard and I've been using the Bones Beard and Body. He's really come out with a fantastic liquid butter. And I rotate between Bones and Flaming Beard, usually about every other night. Um, Now, another tip I got for you is in the morning when you take your shower. Everybody hates during the cooler weather to take a cold shower. I get it. When you're washing your body, set the water at lukewarm, just warm enough to feel comfortable. And then when you wash your beard and when you rinse your beard, rinse with cold water, as cold as you can stand it. What this will do, it will constrict your pores and it'll make the blood vessels shrink. And then when you get out of the shower and your body starts to warm up and your face starts to warm up, the blood will just start rushing to the face and it will help those follicles grow and thrive. Uh, the other thing is when it comes to conditioning your beard, I know there's different schools of thought. Some guys condition their beard, you know, twice a week. Uh, I personally condition my beard every other day. And during the fall months and the winter months, when it's colder and more susceptible to the weather, I condition my beard and normally, I'll leave conditioner in my beard for 3 minutes. During the fall and winter months, I leave it in my beard for 5 to 6 minutes. Really let it get in there. I comb it through real nice, let it sit there while I'm washing up. And then when I rinse it, once again, rinse with cold water. Uh, One of the things that I really like, yeah, hey, look, let me tell you something, Josh. Uh, I was against liquid butters for the longest time. I didn't want to try them. I just, you get stuck in your habits, and my habit was, poured solid butters. And once I tried liquid butter, I realized that it worked so much better for my beard. Now I hardly ever use a regular poured butter. Liquid butter just does the trick, man. Really love it. And the other thing I wanted to tell you, when it comes to the fall weather, is make sure that whenever you put product in your beard is damp. That will lock in the moisture. Okay. If you are going to go brushing through your beard throughout the day, get you something like this to spritz it to dampen it up just a little bit. When your beard hair is a little damp, it's more elastic and it won't be prone to breakage half as much as if it were dry. Uh, so those are some autumn beard tips for you. Now, uh, I recently cut my beard down to a goatee, and yes, I'm letting it grow back. Uh, if you've got a beard that's even just this length, make sure that you're oiling and buttering that beard. It'll help reduce the itch. It'll help uh, soften the hair, and it will actually help the hair, uh, come through without any irritation. Let's see. Rocking the demented ones and scallywags. Man, I'll tell you what, uh, that demented ones in the scallywag scent from Flaming Beard, absolutely top notch alpha male. Svartalheim. Yeah, son, let me tell you, Delmer, Svartalheim is absolutely phenomenal. Uh, I had never tried it. I know that he had it in soaps for a while, and this is the first time he made it in a beard oil and a cologne. And I got the beard oil and the cologne, and oh my lord, that stuff is simply amazing. It's probably one of my uh top three Valhalla scents now. Uh I'm wearing Valhalla today actually. I'm wearing Ivar the Boneless. Ivar the Boneless, man. This this is a killer scent. Let me see if I can read. Uh, this is maple bourbon, campfire, marshmallow, and cedarwood. And let me tell you, this is absolutely one of my top uh, fall scents uh, from anyone. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's warm, and yeah, if you get a chance, Ivar the Boneless. Now, uh, the other thing I wanted to tell you when it comes to fall is, and they came out with this for the first time ever, and it goes very well with coffee. Little Debbie pumpkin spice oatmeal cream pies. Yes, feeding my inner fat kid. Um, now got a couple of drops from a couple of companies I wanted to tell y'all about. Uh, I believe October 1st. I could be wrong. Grindstone is coming out with some killer stuff. He's coming out with uh, his fall lineup, and it's going to be badass. I promise you. Um, Now, the other one, Bones, Beard, and Body, he just came out with the original Grand Theft Autumn and Hayride Horror, which absolutely sounds fantastic. He's got another one I can't remember the name of right off the top of my head, but I will get that info for you. And then the other fall drops that I'm really looking forward to is, of course, Valhalla Beard and Body. Um, how are you supposed to eat healthy with little Debbie out there making stuff like that? You can't. Absolutely impossible. I am a junk food junkie. I have a very big sweet tooth, and Little Debbie's, the cheap cakes always make me happy. Um, Delmer, let me tell you something. If you can get past that funky orange color, these are absolutely phenomenal. And I'm not a pumpkin spice guy by nature, but whoo, yeah. Now, I want to know in the comments what drops you're looking forward to this fall, because there's a lot of beard companies coming out with a lot of cool stuff. Um, there's Mikey's Beard Company coming out with I think it's called Midnight Cookie. That sounds great. Um, you know, I am quite sure that Ronnie from Flaming Beard is going to be bringing the fire this fall. I have no doubt. Let me know what you are looking forward to. Let's see. Now, I want to talk about music real quick. Um, and the reason being is uh, I wore this shirt for a reason. Uh, I was in the public supermarket the other day, and I was wearing this shirt. And I don't know if you can see it. It is from a band called Mentors. Well, as you can see, there are three hoods on the shirt. And I, I had some people looking at me like I was the biggest racist piece of shit on the face of the earth. Um, and, you know, they were obviously staring at the shirt with disgust. Just for reference, these are not Ku Klux Klan hoods. This band wore executioner hoods on stage. Okay. So there. Um, if you're not familiar with the Mentors, they were kind of out there. Uh, they had a lot of songs about sex, nasty sex. They were a comedy band basically. Uh, you know, the lead singer's name was El Duce. The bass player's name was Dr. Heathen Scum, and the guitar player was Sicky Wife Beater. Okay, these guys did not take themselves half as seriously as everybody else that was uptight did. Uh, and Delma, you're zoned in on Flaming Beard and Valhalla. Hell yeah. Uh, you know, and all you had to do was look at some of their song titles to know that it was one big joke. And they were seeing how far they could push the envelope. Songs like "Woman from Sodom" and the 4F Club, which was Finder, Feeler, Forgetter. Um, you know, White Trash Woman. Just stupid shit. And this shirt gets a lot of looks, and I guess I should stop wearing it in public because people don't understand that those are executioner hoods. But it's interesting. Hey, Delmer, dude, I have seen Guar many times. I actually got to meet Beefcake the Mighty and Odorous Arungus and hang out with them. So, cheers. Scum dogs of the universe, baby. And that's the thing. Guar was an art band. They were a joke art band. They weren't, they're not out there doing uh the songs that they do to be serious. And neither was Mentors. I mean, their lead singer was also their drummer. He was just, quite frankly, and I knew him personally. His real name was Eldon Hoke, and he was actually kind of a friend of mine. And he was just a fat, greasy bastard, that wore an executioner hood and sung about golden showers. You know, um, but bands like Mentors, Guar, Green Jelly, even though Green Jelly is kind of tame compared to Guar, all of those bands like that, uh, they're not doing it to make some sort of statement. They're not doing it, uh, you know, in all seriousness. They're doing it because it's funny, and people with a sense of humor that can actually take a joke, you know, can listen to them and uh, enjoy it and understand it. And yes, Delmer, they are entertaining. I mean, where else at a Guar show? Where else can you go and have the lead singer pull out a 5 foot long phallus and shoot white liquid all over the audience? Come on. But somebody once asked me, what the difference between Mentors and like black metal was, because it's all done to shock. Well, the thing is most black metal bands, like Behemoth and you know Dimmu Borgir and Cradle of Filth, uh, they're actually serious about what they do. They have certain belief systems that are quite dark, and bands like Mentors and Guar, nah, they're out to have a good time. They're out to make people laugh and shock people. That's about it. Uh, let's see. Wondering where Sean is. So, are there any bands that y'all like that everybody hates? That's a good question. And I don't mean that they hate them because of their persona or anything. I'm talking musically, uh, you know, that type of thing. I've got a couple of bands that I absolutely love, that most people go, Jesus, you like that shit? You know? Um, so let me know what bands you like that everybody can't stand. I'll give you one that uh, they get a ton of hate, man. They get a ton of hate, and I really don't understand why. And no, I'm not going to say Nickelback. Um, quite frankly, uh, I think that Creed is a damn good band. Um, not so much their singer. I'm not really into his style of singing, but the musicians in Creed are absolutely top notch, and they put out some really killer stuff. Um, yeah, Behemoth has some strong opinions about the church for sure. Presidents of the United States, love that band, man. Great freaking trio. Uh, first band I ever saw where the guitar player and the bass player only had two strings on their instruments, and they made it sound like, you know, uh, that big. It was really, really cool. Uh, Now, Nickelback, do I like them? They're okay. Um, I don't think they deserve as much hate as they get. Uh, from all accounts, from what I understand, their lead singer, Chad, whatever, Kroger or whatever, is a complete and utter douchebag. But musically, I don't get the hate. I don't get it. Now, we talked about guilty pleasures before and how I'm a big ABBA fan and all that, but this goes deeper than that. This goes into eh, eh, you know bands that people just make fun of. More eclectic. I like lots of bands most people have never heard of. Agree, Creed is good. I do like some. And Lump was an awesome song. Yeah, Lump, dude. Lump was great. Peaches, great song. Uh, and no joke, fun fact, they did a collaboration with Sir Mix-a-Lot that was actually really fun. Uh, but another band that uh, they don't get so much hate, but they very select uh, group of individuals really enjoy this band, and it's a band called X Japan. And yes, they are Japanese. X Japan, absolutely some of the pioneers of kind of proto Japanese art metal. Very cool band you ought to check out. No, Sean didn't oversleep. I was actually talking with him before the show, and he said he'd be in 10 minutes, and well, he probably got caught up. I know he's dealing with that situation with his dad in Florida being sick, so he may be on the phone with them. Who knows? I'm not going to bust his balls about it. Um, oh, I wanted to say this is speaking of people going through shit. Please remember to keep Marcus Maury in your prayers and your thoughts. He had a bad forklift accident, basically got run over. His arm got crushed, damaged arteries in his arm. He had a 9-hour surgery where they had to take veins from his leg to repair the artery in his arm. It's a slow process of recovery. So please uh, keep him in your thoughts and prayers. And if you go on my personal Facebook page, there is a link to the GoFundMe where you can help out him and his family and their medical bills. Uh, yeah, he may have run down the street to get coffee. That's for damn sure. And speaking of coffee, if you haven't yet, get yourself a gorgeous coffee mug from beardedscallywags.com. This is one of my personal favorites. He's got many to choose from. Go support. Get you a cup. Uh, Now, uh, let's get real for a sec. Life is not always easy. Life oftentimes, quite frankly, sucks. I know that there's a lot of guys and girls out there in the community that are going through shit. I'm one of them. I'm going through some things right now that, uh, quite frankly, I wish I wasn't. But no matter what, if you're going through something, you need to talk to somebody, reach out to somebody in the community, whether it's bearded scallywags, demented ones, whatever, communities you're members of on Facebook, reach out to somebody because, when you keep it all to yourself, it just builds up, it just builds and builds until one fine day, you're just going to explode either in a breakdown or rage or both. And that's not good for anyone. Like Delmer just said, his messenger is always open. Mine's always open. Sean's is always open. Uh, you know, I know I come off, for the most part, as a positive guy. Uh, I try to uplift people as much as possible. But when it comes down to it, quite frankly, my life is tough. Um, Financially is, you know, I'm always, one check away from the poorhouse. My health, although it is a whole lot better, it still has its challenges. Um, right now, I'm dealing with a bad hip. My doctor said that, I need a full hip replacement on my left side, which I'm not going to do. I watched my dad go through that twice, and I just don't think I could. Um, y- you know, everybody has their troubles, and everybody's troubles are important to them. You know, Uh, uh, Oftentimes I see people. Uh, Josh just said, "Reach out anytime." Absolutely. Uh, I see people. uh, They pour their heart out in a group, and then people will go and comment that, oh, it's not that bad. This is the thing. It's bad to that person. You know, don't ever judge somebody's struggles against your own or somebody else's because uh, that's not a fair assessment. Uh, Somebody may be really depressed or upset because their power got turned off. But then again, somebody may be really upset and depressed because their cat threw up earlier in the day and they're worried about them, or there's just do not compare, okay? Because when you compare, you're cheapening somebody else's plight. You know what I mean? And you're right, Delmer. It costs nothing to be kind. Kindness is free, and uh, you know we need more kindness in the world and in the bearded community. Uh, that's just the way it is. And and me and Sean have touched on this before. There's a member of our community. eh, There he is.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Not much, man.
Sorry,
Give
it's
me
been
one.
like one. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
But what I was saying was, there's a member of our community that is always positive, always, posts and is always trying to be a ray of light, and he tries to be happy. And you know, people are cruel to this guy, and that's the type of shit we don't need. Uh, you know, somebody who is always trying to be positive, they've got their struggles. Okay, they've got their problems, and I think people need to recognize that. Hey, even though somebody's positive and they're always smiling, that you know they're not always smiling in here. Okay, so be kind. What's up, Sean?
Not much, man. How you guys doing? It's been
We're we're
one
doing.
thing after the next. I was trying to figure out why we both look so damn small on this thing.
I don't know,
That,
man.
yeah,
There ain't no telling.
yeah.
Hopefully
Nah,
it does. Hopefully it doesn't translate to looking like that to them.
yeah. I don't know. This thing gets buggy, man. So what's going on, man? How's everybody doing?
We're doing, man. We went through some autumn beard tips. Uh, we talked about some music. I was showing them my band shirt that gets a lot of bad looks because it's got hoods on it and it's not KKK. It's executioner hoods. Um, yeah, where'd you go, dude? And he's gone. Um, but we've talked about quite a few things, and now we're just talking about positivity and uh, absolute. Yeah, you got to build up the people around you. Uh, eh, your worst day doesn't have to be your worst. The next guy's worst day. That's for sure. And the shirt freaked him out.
Hey,
There he is.
sorry
You
guys. I got booted off.
you
I,
got to quit booting yourself, man.
Now the hospital's calling. This one's calling. It's been since I've tried to get on this show. It's been one thing after the next. People walking up to the car. I figured I'd just sit in my new car and hopefully be invisible, but people are finding me in it.
You you
So
can't be invisible in that fucking pimp mobile, dude.
yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. My kid said my kid goes, "Nice mom car, bro." So we'll see.
That's
I
what- and that's when you look at your kid and you go, "Yeah, it is. It's a lot better than yours."
well, actually he just bought a fucking Trans Am, a '78 Trans Am. So I guess I can't even say that.
He
But
did.
it's a ton of work. But yeah, he bought a yeah, I think it's a '78 Trans Am.
Yeah,
So
that's what he needs.
yeah, yeah, not a Trans Am.
Camaro.
No, what's one that's just like a Trans Am? Firebird, Pontiac.
Well, Pontiac Firebird is a type of Trans Am.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. So yeah, it is a Trans Am then. Yeah, he bought one that
Hey, Thad. Damn, he's booting himself off again. I'm telling you. Uh it wouldn't be a regular beards and brews if something wasn't a clusterfuck. But Dad, hope you're doing good. Uh what was I gonna say? Uh oh Lord. See, Sean just screwed me up. Oh, do yourselves a favor and uh go look at uh Peaky Hat if you haven't yet. I gotta tell you, this cap I'm wearing today, absolutely fantastic cap. Gonna be great for the fall months, and it's good while it's still a little bit warm. This is called the Enforcer, and I absolutely freaking love it. Which brings me, I was just talking about how I've got financial difficulties, and you know, but there is a company called JMW Hats. The owner, Jason Wiggers, and I had him make me a cap. He honestly, you hear guys talk about custom caps from Lubier and all these caps that are high dollar caps. Let me tell you something. He charged me next to nothing for this, and I am very thankful. This is the fall cap that he made for me. This is absolutely beautiful. It is black velvet with a silk skull liner, purple button, and let me tell you something, it fits like a glove and it's comfortable as hell. JMW apps or JMW hats, sorry. Definitely check them out. And I won a pin from Pinheads, so I chose the Angry Candy Corn to go with my fall creepy October cap. So thank you, Delmer. Phil, appreciate it. I I'm not going to tell you what I paid for this, but I will say this. It was under $70. Just saying. Uh Very nice. And it's going to be a cap that I can wear for years and years. Every once in a while, even when things are looking dire, you got to treat yourself because nobody else is going to. Know what I mean? Andy's back.
Back. Sorry, that was my dad at the hospital that time, so I had to take that. Well, the first
Everything
time,
good?
oh, it's as good as it's gonna be. You know what I mean? I had to prove them to put the feeding tube in, but it looks like it's going well, and he'll probably in a day or two start rehab. But he's still very confused. You know what I
Right.
mean? But I'm arguing with the hospital down there because they do it different in Florida. We're at this hospital than they do in Jersey because usually, like the neurologist working the floor here in New Jersey will start treating you, and then you'll be their patient when you get out. There, they don't do it like that. The specialists only work for the hospital, so they've done nothing. They haven't been able to put him on any dementia medications or anything else, and they won't do it until he's outpatient. So I'm arguing with them. Well, if you know it is what it is, it can help him put it on it. Like, what the hell are you doing? So it's been an ongoing battle with the hospital down there. But
Sorry to hear that, man.
But it looks like he's going to be in rehab for a couple weeks, and then hopefully home care. So and then I'll go down there and see him. You know what I mean?
Well, I know a lot of people are praying for him, and my
Thanks.
thoughts are with you.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. So,
yeah, man. Josh, thank you.
Yeah, sweet lid, dude. And I'm sorry. I know people were saying good morning. Good morning, everyone that said good morning when I popped in, man. My apologies. But
all good.
Yeah, I wanted to show this real quick. You're talking about fall scents and stuff. Damn, I can't. How the hell do you say it, dude?
Svartalheim.
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 Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say it like Jersey way, I guess. Yeah, this one is hands down a top 3 Valhalla for me, man. This one kicks absolute ass. I just got it in yesterday. I got this in the butter, and I need the cologne. So, yeah, I'm definitely all about it, man. I'm gonna hook this up, get the cologne. This one kicks some solid ass. I'm actually in love with this set. This is right behind Nidhoggers and Rise of Draugr for me, I think.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, I was telling them earlier. Svartalheim is in my top 3 now. And I was also showing them this one that I'm wearing today called Ivar the Boneless.
Oh, okay.
And this one, good Lord, dude. This one is maple bourbon, campfire, marshmallow, and cedar.
Nice, man. Sounds badass. Yeah, there's a lot of, man, these fall scents, man. I even ordered yesterday midnight cookie from Natty's Beard Company. That one looks great, man. Butter cookie mixed with bourbon and sweet tobacco and stuff. And for those that don't know, in like probably a week, I'll give a little inside info. But in about a week, he's working on a bearded scallywag / demented one set. So in about a week, I'm gonna meet up with Ricky, and we're gonna have get a burger or something, and then we're gonna sit there. He's gonna bring like 4 or 5 different versions for me to check out and smell, and it's gonna be badass because I told him I wanted it like dementedly good, man. And
Hell
so
yeah.
we put some ideas together, and yeah, so definitely check out Natty's Beard too. That one he dropped yesterday sounds phenomenal, man. I can't wait to check that out also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Scallywag sent from Ronnie, man. Yeah, that one's badass. I love that one and the demented ones. Ronnie one killed it with that. Josh, praying for
Absolutely.
you pops. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, any prayers, good wishes. I appreciate it. Deal with that. And some don't know, I've been a little MIA because my tranny blew in the car, and I've been getting a new car, and I've been stuck in places. And it's
Your
been a nutty.
tranny blew in the car?
Yeah, yeah,
What was his name?
yeah. Tim Gunther.
We love you, Tim.
But yeah, so yeah, but anyway, so I ain't got much for today, man. We'll work on some Scream Queen stuff for tomorrow. We got the Demented show coming back on Wednesday. Oh, and I'm hoping tomorrow night the fall shirts will be on the set up on the website. The pumpkin bearded scallywag with the cigar, and the Demented one shirt. That last one that was a tank top that everybody was digging.
Right.
Do that. I'm checking out this other POD system. That's why it's been a big hold up, and I'll get a couple of giveaways that I owe people out too. Actually, Josh, I think you're one of the giveaways I owe. It's still a bug, so they'll be coming out. And the whole store got kind of like shut down for a few weeks there while I'm trying to figure it all out. But we'll get it all going, man. Get it out there.
Speaking of giveaways, you just reminded me. Last week our beard of the week was George McProut, and I actually have something packed up and ready to go for him. That'll probably be going out Monday, just so in case he comes back and watches this, I'm getting your stuff out.
Right. Yeah, George is a badass bro, man. He's a good dude.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now the last couple of weeks we've done beard of the week. This week I'm swapping it up. I'm doing wench of the week.
Okay.
We got a lot of really kick-ass females in the bearded scallywags community and the demented ones community, and I really think that they deserve to be praised and have a little light shown on them. So the wench of the week, and we've already talked about her today, goes out to Ronnie Painter. Ronnie has always been just a positive force in the community. She is always there to shed a little bit of light. And she is absolutely one of the sweetest people you'd ever want to meet. So, Ronnie Painter, you are the wench of the week.
There you go. Congrats, Ronnie. So, but
you look rough, man. You okay?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, dude. I'm trying to pull myself together for the show, but yeah, I'm all right. I don't know if it's allergies that just started to destroy me on top of everything yesterday, or just getting sick. But it beat the crap out of me last night. I didn't sleep, so.
Trust me, I
didn't want to leave the show hanging either, so I'm trying.
Hey, look, don't ever feel like you got to be here, man.
No, it's all good. I like popping in.
The fact is that I got up at 4:30 this morning. I'm dragging, but I think I speak for everybody when I say that, believe when I tell you that everybody appreciates you, brother.
Thanks. I appreciate everybody, man. So I definitely appreciate the hell out of everybody and all the messages and stuff. It's been great, man. Everybody's been very supportive. So, appreciate the hell out of it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Now stay tuned for Wednesday, and we're gonna have Aunt Ox on with us, man. It's gonna be kick ass. And we got Southern Beard after them. Working on some others. I know Ricky and his band Sonic Creeps are gonna be on at some point too. So we just gotta figure all that out, man. And and I almost forgot, but next Saturday we're gonna have a special Demented show. So we're gonna be 2 Demented shows this week. Wednesday, it will be our normal spot with Aunt Ox is coming up, and then Saturday we're getting Driller back and the director Chris Spiegel, and so we're going to go over a bunch of the movie stuff going on. And for those that don't know, Driller just got landed into a major motion picture with Chris Pratt and Amy Adams. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about that movie him and Chris just made. Anderson County, based off of real events. It's gonna be pretty kick-ass, man. So it's a nice little special show. We're gonna get rolling on Saturday.
And let me tell you, if you didn't see our original show with Driller, let me tell you, this guy is the real deal. He is down to earth. He is talented. He is a kick-ass musician, and let me tell you, he is just about as demented as they come. So it's gonna be a fun one on Saturday.
Oh yeah, he's great. He's great as an actor, and he's popping out a new song like twice a week, dude. On once or twice a week. He's got a brand new jam, country rap and stuff. But he's really bringing it, man, hitting hard. So his last one had a little Creep factor to it. It was pretty cool. So check him out, Driller 1371, man. YouTube, Instagram, and not Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. So,
and I think we would be remiss if we didn't mention that starting Wednesday, we have a new co-host. Her name is Debbie Gomez, and she's just a doll, sweetheart. She's into the creepy stuff like we are. And we can't thank her enough for agreeing to come on and co-host with us. But Melissa, she will always be a part of the show, and she will pop in from time to time as her time allows. So
I'm pretty sure, and to bounce off of that, and also to thanks, Josh. Yeah, the stress level's been high, man. It probably is making my immune system a little screwed up, man. But I appreciate it, man. But Melissa, I believe, is going to be on Saturday as well with Debbie, probably. So it's probably going to be the whole gang, the whole Scooby gang, plus Driller and Chris Siegel, the director, man. So it should be a good ass time. So
where are you? Hell yeah!
That's it. So
anyway. I think what we got coming up over the next couple of months is going to be really fucking kick ass. Like you said, you're working on Sonic Creeps. I'm working on Evil X and a couple other bands and musicians. And, we're just really looking to expand and entertain.
Right.
So,
yeah, man.
But
that's what it's
you
all
got
about.
anything else?
I don't, man. I really came with nothing this morning. I'm sorry, guys. It's just talking about the new Valhalla. And
hey, man.
Tomorrow, though, I'll have my Scream Queen up. We'll get some stuff. There's a few things I got in the works, man. Horror-wise, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world of horror. I actually meant to do a full-blown report on Conjuring, but by the time I got home and then I had to do everything, to meet this kid who came over with a trailer to pick up my car from the Wawa and tow that home, it was like 10 something. So I couldn't go last night, so I'll definitely hit up Conjuring though, man. Give everybody a thing on that. I've had a few people seen it, said it's pretty awesome, so I'm excited for that.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm gonna try to go see it. Uh, don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna definitely. I'd like to see it in the theater. Um, from all accounts, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, man. So, uh,
Does that mean you're gonna
yeah, we'll have a yeah,
mystery?
be the mystery edge. I'm gonna pick Walker up in this edge, man, and we're gonna just like tour around and stuff.
Hell yeah, man!
go. We're gonna pop into Texas, and I don't know. I'm sure we're stopping at like Louisiana and a couple other places on the way, man.
Well, you
So,
know we got to stop in Biloxi. I got to hit the casino at least once.
yeah. Yeah,
I
I'll be
don't
at the
know much,
show.
but I know blackjack.
Yeah, that's my game too.
So,
But yeah, that's all I got, man. So,
all right, cool. Guys, really appreciate y'all who showed up and watched this morning, and I appreciate those who will come back and watch the replay. Uh, stay tuned for the Demented Show's fall return on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, Sean?
8:30. 8:30
8:30.
Eastern.
8:30 Eastern Wednesday. And don't forget about the Saturday show. But also, if you haven't checked out my show Legends and Lore yet, uh, please consider going and checking that out. It's on the Scallywag Network right here. I talk about legends and lore. This last one was about Aleister Crowley, and I just try to uh, bring some interesting factoids to y'all. So if you can check that out, I highly suggest you do. And once again, please go get you a mug, a t-shirt, uh, uh, you know, a hoodie for the fall weather coming up at beardedscallywags.com. Support, and we appreciate you, and we hope that you have a kick-ass weekend.
Let's go. Keep a scallywag, man. Beat a minute.
Peace.